Johnstown woman whose roommate died of an overdose in early February of 2021 concealed a decomposing body in a bedroom so she could have parties and gatherings. 43-year-old Stephanie Hilburn of 100 Bayard Street, Johnstown, New York, was arrested on the 11th of August after failing to report her roommate's death and left her body in a bedroom for some time. The authorities responded to a welfare check from an anonymous caller of her 62-year-old roommate, Patricia Barter. Investigators stated that Stephanie shared the home with Patricia and Deborah Elgin, a third roommate. When officers asked to speak with Patricia, the two became nervous and directed them to Patricia's bedroom. The officers found her body on the bed. The authorities said Patricia appeared to have been deceased for some time. The investigation revealed that the victim died of a suspected overdose during the week of the 6th of February 2021. After her death, Stephanie was aided by Deborah in moving Patricia's corpse into her bedroom. They did this in an attempt to conceal Patricia's body from being discovered by guests of the home and continued living there until police were called. Over the 2 weeks after Patricia's death, the pair hosted several parties and gatherings at the home, while Patricia's corpse remained in the bedroom. Stephanie and Deborah didn't call the authorities because they didn't want to be subjected to a police investigation involving the overdose and other illicit activities. Deborah is in state prison on an unrelated charge for criminal possession of stolen property. Stephanie tried to avoid the police after Patricia's death until she was located by the authorities on an active arrest warrant. Stephanie and Deborah are suspected of using Patricia's social security debit card after her death, but the authorities don't have enough evidence to support that suspicion at present. Concealing a corpse is punishable by up to 4 years in prison and a $5,000 fine as the investigation into the matter continues. 2 men were shot over the weekend after the wife of a husband allowed a secret lover to live in their Creola, Alabama home. Tracy Reeves, the wife of Frank Reeves, had been allowing a lover, 53-year-old Michael Amica, to hide in the house for over a year without her husband knowing. She would secretly deliver food to him, and he would urinate in bottles in a desperate attempt to remain undetected. Their plan was unravelled on the evening of the 15th of August, after Michael and Tracy got high on meth. With her judgment impaired, Tracy went up to her husband and told him there was an intruder in the house. Frank grabbed a gun and went looking for the suspect. Michael, who was still high on meth, also grabbed a gun and shot Frank first in the chest. Frank then returned fire, striking Michael multiple times in the lower leg and elbow. Both men were admitted to hospital for treatment, and both men survived. Michael was arrested and held in custody at the Mobile County Jail. He's been charged with attempted murder, possession of a controlled substance, and possession of a firearm with an altered serial number. An intoxicated Ankeny woman is facing multiple charges after hitting state troopers with a stroller earlier this week. The incident occurred on the 17th of August at the Iowa State Fair, when a trooper was talking to other troopers by a tent. 32-year-old Natasha Morris deliberately ran the stroller into the back of their legs while the child was in it. She was noticeably drunk and repeatedly kept running into them just to see how they would react. A trooper that spoke to her noticed that she was stumbling about, slurring her words with bloodshot, watery eyes. Natasha then tried taking the child out of the stroller. She lost her balance and almost dropped the child. She was charged with multiple offences, including child endangerment, public intoxication, and assault on government officials.